going to have a couple guys go underneath him.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch the race lead. Johnson and Rudeman right in his hip pocket. Kyle Busch has been strong all night long.
This is, as you look back, here's Carl Edwards up here. There's Jeff Gordon right behind these guys. These guys have come from nowhere to be in this race.
And Kyle Busch going to be the first to put his name on the trophy at Kentucky. He leads coming to the checkers.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Woo! Yeah, baby. Good job, David Rudeman. Woohoo! Way to go, Dave Rogers.
How about that?
Victory lane. It's Stuart Haas. The 42.01 Pablo Montoya out of gas as the white flag goes in the air. Ryan Newman going to try and hold it together for one more circuit. I'm nervous up here just watching him trying to hang on.
Yeah, you know, you hate to see somebody run like this, and we've seen it so many times over this year and last year. Somebody lead this long in the race and then run out of gas right here as they go to the gas in the middle of the corner.
Ryan Newman has had the dominant car statistically. Off at turn 4, checkered flag goes in the air. 15th career win for Ryan Newman, and right behind him, his teammate. 1-2 finish for Stuart Haas.
Way to go, race team! That's what you call it, baby! Way to go, guys! You saved it, baby! That was it!
That's what he's driving about right now.
The bigger thing for Joy, I think, is the pressure that is on this kid to go out and perform. And I do believe, like Larry said, Darlington was a huge boost. I thought he run a great race at Darlington. Got in the wall there at the end and still came back and managed something out of it. So I think when you look at Dale Jr., as we said before, drove his way back to 8th. That's as far as he can get. When you start racing against Kenseth and Boyer and Hamlin and those guys, it gets tough at the end of the race because they're not giving an inch.
Joey Logano got the white flag last time by. Less than a lap to his 2nd career win. Jimmy Johnson now closing in, trying to pass Tony Stewart for 3rd. What a day it's been for the 5-time champion.
And Jimmy Johnson, 2 speeding penalties, a lap down, makes it up, wave around, all this stuff, and comes back.
They do it all the time.
And that's
it. Amazing.
And it's like we said in the beginning. Where has Jimmy Johnson gone? Not anywhere.
Welcome back to the top of the board. Joey Logano in his rookie season won for the first time June of 2009 at New Hampshire. Back to victory lane today. It happens at Pocono.
You are the real deal, brother. Woo! Thank you. That is awesome.
Nice pickup.
Attack this time. Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go.
Ready, 1 good lap, 1 back.
Kyle Busch can get to his bumper. Keselowski still racing with Gordon for 6th place. Johnson is going to be able to hold off Kyle Busch. Kyle takes a run at him, won't get there. Win and championship lead to Jimmy Johnson at Martinsville.
Well done.
Stay under green. White flag. We are on the last lap. Jimmy Johnson getting away. Can Keselowski hold off Kyle Busch for 2nd place? Busch to the inside in the final corners.
Jimmy Johnson.
It's going to be Keselowski finishing 2nd behind his rival for the championship. Back-to-back wins for the 5-time champ. Jimmy Johnson scores in Texas.
Close to getting me one of those clocks.
Points or pride? How close can you get? Can Keselowski get into the top 5? He's up against the bumper of Busch again at the white flag.
Going to make a dive, but I don't think it's going to work.
Back straightaway looks stuck.
Here he goes. Here he goes. He's going to make a run on him right here.
Lowe's crew. Let's all meet me down there in victory lane.
Keselowski to the inside. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Win 62. 5th place, side by side. Too close to call.
Kyle got him, I think, by like an inch.
At 7 years old.
Well, it's not over. Truex made a big gain that time because of these lap cars.
He cut a 3rd out of Busch's lead.
He's there. He's going to get up there to him.
Final lap.
he won't get to you. 10 back. All good here. Hit your marks, bring it checkered.
Lap car way to the inside. And Kyle Busch driving Joe Gibbs Toyota rounds out the corner and joins the group. Ned Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, Casey Kane. Kyle Busch wins his 300th career start.
From the pole, led the most laps with a new track record. Pretty nice weekend. And
Sweeps up out of turn number 4.
white flag in the air. One more lap. It is not over yet, though, boys.
McMurray may not be a factor. He's probably far enough ahead as they roll turn number 2.
Okay, Larry, what happened that time is Matt moved up the hill, got a nice run off of turn 2, opened up the distance between he and Kane. I think he can hold him off from here.
That's Tony Stewart, who pulls down to the inside, out of the way, not wanting to affect the outcome of this one. Kane coming on the bottom, sweeps up high. He's got a chance to dive down low, but Matt Kenseth becomes the 3rd straight driver to win a Sprint Cup race from the pole.
Harvick in the top 10. He had that pit road speeding penalty. He has battled back as we see the white flag. Less than a lap remaining for Jimmy Johnson into turn 1. Ryan Newman underneath Kyle Busch as they come off of turn 1 and head down the long pond straightaway. It's a nice battle for the final position inside the top 5.
Wow.
Kurt's trying to make it 3 wide at the tunnel turn.
He thought about it.
Newman completes the pass. Jimmy Johnson opened the season with a win in the Daytona 500. He's been consistent all year long. Got a victory at Martinsville in late March. His 3rd checkered flag of the year coming at Pocono. Jimmy Johnson does it today.
Well done, my man. Well done. Coming outside here.
And the white flag will be in the air. One more lap to victory lane for Ryan Newman.
White flag, clear out the back.
If he can make it back around, it'll be a hugely popular win with the local Indiana fans. 3 more corners to go. A race-long duel between Newman and Jimmy Johnson.
I hope you're standing tall right now.
What a drive.
What a drive, yeah. Special time.
Now, there you are, Wade.
Yes, fantastic. Great job putting him in this position.
Coming to the checkered flag right here, man.
Thank you, guys. This is amazing. Amazing weekend.
Ryan Newman wins the Brickyard 400.
Man, hell of a job. Good job, guys. Awesome, man.
Coming to the white flag. One more lap for Logano and Harvick. Does Logano have enough fuel? Roger Penske, headquartered in Detroit, not far down the road. Always a huge, important race for the captain. He needs to own this racetrack. For Joey Logano, a win that could make all the difference between getting into the championship and having a chance or not. Half a lap to go.
Well, I tell you what, as a driver, he's done a terrific job here today of saving enough fuel and having the fastest car here this weekend.
He started first. He's going to finish first. It wasn't that simple in between, but Joey Logano takes the checkered flag of Michigan.
Thank you, Raj.
White flag is out. Final lap for Kevin Harvick. Jimmy Johnson running in 5th. How many positions does he give up in the final lap? Matt Kenseth's running 11th. Well, they started up front, dominated the early part of the race, fell back, worked the strategy, got back to the front. Harvick did the job on all these late restarts, and Kevin Harvick wins at Kansas.
He's insane today, man. That's my driver.
Jimmy. White flag this time
Here he comes.
Harvick on the outside. Junior had to lift.
Junior had
Harvick
to
to the
give it to
lead.
him. Had to give it.
Flag. The next flag ends the race.
Those 4 tires, they were magic.
And Harvick has run the bottom in 3 and 4 the entire race, made the pass up against the wall.
Junior just couldn't do anything with him, Larry. He was too strong with those 4 tires against his 2.
Fourth turn, final time. Kevin Harvick from the pole to victory lane. Win number 25 for Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, baby. Good job, bud.
Took that second spot away from Matt Kenseth.
White flag. Jimmy Johnson, the last to win the Coca-Cola 600 from the pole, and that a decade ago.
Well, this used to be Jimmy Johnson's house, and then they repaved the joint and it got away from him, but looks like they got it back tonight. This is Johnson's 7th win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
First win of 2014 for Jimmy Johnson, Chad Knaus, and the Lowe Chevrolet.
Well done, Jimmy. Well done, buddy. Did a great job today.
The engine has held together, but he's absolutely running this thing wide open around the racetrack to keep up the momentum to keep plugging along.
Final lap for Brad Keselowski. Started on the pole, 6th time in his career, but he has never won from the pole in his Sprint Cup career. When Brad won here in 2012, he led 68 laps. Tonight, he simply took him behind the woodshed, leading 199 of 267. Brad Keselowski wins it at Kentucky.
Hell yeah, guys. This feels like championship form to me. Keep doing this.
That's exactly, he's right. Like
That's what it looked like.
What they're looking for and need for sure.
And the white flag up for Jeff Gordon, who enters his final lap here at Michigan. The value of a team riding momentum and confidence and all believing in each other and pulling the rope in the same direction on display week after week with this 24. Remember, they were dominant last week at Watkins Glen for a while. Had an electrical problem, took them out of the race. They came back and have been so strong here at Michigan today. Checkered flag is up, and his 3rd win of the season for the 4-time champion, Jeff Gordon. For 3rd place, Logano barely on back.
Yeah, there were a few times when you have good cars like that. But this is as dominant as I've seen here. So it's amazing. It takes me back to probably when Jim Burton won at New Hampshire, leading all the laps up there.
This is actually the greatest percentage of laps led in a race since that win for Burton at New Hampshire. Final half a lap for Brad Keselowski. He will have led 383 of 400 laps, becomes the leading winner of this season. 4th victory of the year for Brad Keselowski. He'll be the #1 seed in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
Shot out of a cannon, and he is going to be all over the back of Matt Kenseth as we come to the white flag.
White flag, Brad, one more time.
Better not slip.
Johnson high. Here comes Gordon trying to close. Kenseth owns the racetrack. Double wide for 4th. Newman inside of Stenhouse. Matt Kenseth from the pole breaks the drought, wins Bristol.
Great job by Matt Kenseth. Hadn't won a race in a year and a half here almost. Great job of him.
See the white flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to the bottom of the racetrack to block. White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, on the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for 2nd. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the triangle they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
pole here. Now they're in really good shape to win this race. This team is hot. It's not just Kyle Busch that Joe Gibbs racing. It's also Matt Kenseth in the 20 car.
And he's not the type of driver you want to wake up before the playoffs, Rick.
Last lap. The white lap has come out for Matt Kenseth. The last time we were talking about Matt Kenseth up front, it was based on fuel mileage. Today it's been based on domination.
Yeah, buddy, bring it home.
Matt Kenseth down the backstretch after leading 145 laps, trying to lead his 146th lap. And the most important, as he works his way out of 3 and 4. Twice a winner at Michigan before, he makes it a third. Matt Kenseth will win in Michigan.
Yeah!